Right now, I am up on the border between Colorado and Wyoming, getting ready to ride the brand new Wyoming backcountry discovery route for the first time. This video is going to be the first time that any of you guys have seen this brand new 1,000-mile off-road route across the state of Wyoming. I'm super excited to bring you along on this expedition. I'm out here to make waypoints and take pictures and notes because 10 days from now, the whole team comes up here and we film the Wyoming backcountry discovery route movie.
I'll be the drone guy, but he's letting me kind of tag along with him on this film expedition. So we'll do some scouting, we'll kind of pick our good points out and make the trip a lot much easier when we're doing it.
All right, this is pretty awesome. I've got the tracks loaded into my GPS and we're heading out from Brush Mountain right now to go ride to the town of Baggs. And it is late July right now, so we are in the middle of summer. So sit back, relax, let's go to Baggs, Wyoming. Population 440. There is a gas station here, a motel or two, it looks like a restaurant. According to the information I have today, we're going to be riding towards a reservoir with camping this evening. It should be about 180 miles or so. We're on kind of a main highway and we're going to turn right up here fairly quickly. All right, we just turned onto the first section of dirt. It's called Wild Horse Road and it's 8 miles north of Baggs. The road surface is pretty good. It's just kind of like a graded dirt road with some big pebbles on it. And after the rain last night, I can just smell the sage brush. And it's just going through the most beautiful country here, just winding back and forth. Really, really, really enjoying the start of this BDR because it's just so fun and gentle. There's a hawk that just took off right in front of me. I've seen some, what I think are pronghorn antelope. So it doesn't get any better than this. A good empty dirt road, wildlife, beautiful weather, and on a motorcycle. So this is the Boyer Ranch. This is where you can spend the night, the first night of your BDR adventure. They're getting it totally set up for all kinds of motorcyclists to come through here. He's going to have cold beer, a kitchen, air compressor, tools, a garage, you know, pretty much anything you need to get your BDR adventure started, they're going to have right here at the Boyer Ranch. We're climbing back up. We're still roughly 7,000 feet. So far to this point, 40 miles in at least, the road is, there's been no significant challenge to it at all. It's just a basic dirt road. In typical BDR fashion, we're not even halfway through the day and already it started to rain, the road was closed, and my taillight fell off. So here we go.
So far, so good.
But now we've dropped down into this really lush green sort of pastures, bales of hay out in the distance, farmlands. So this was really good. We stopped here, we just had some burgers right here, and then across the road there's one of those old-time grocery stores that just has, you know, the bare minimum on these old shelves. There's gasoline here and pretty much whatever you need before you head off into the mountains like we're gonna do right now. I've never been over a bridge and a dirt road at the same time. This is literally a dirt road over this bridge. Look, there's no concrete or wood or anything. There's tire tracks and dirt and gravel and stones going across this bridge. How bizarre is that? But look at this road as it just meanders down the side of this mountain with this beautiful green pasture land down below. This is the kind of riding that I really enjoy the most, to be on a beautiful back road like this. Now we're in an area where there was once a forest fire. You can see the charred remains of all of the burned pine needles still on the trees. We're at 9,200 feet now, but because all these trees are burned out, you can really see a lot further out into the distance right now. Earlier today, I fancied a dip in the reservoir when I got up here, but now that I'm here, it doesn't seem like quite the good idea. It almost feels cold out. Here's the boat launch at the reservoir. Definitely people here today, although it's not crowded or not full. Well, this is our campsite for the night, and we're at Rob Roy Reservoir. We're somewhere around 9,000 or 10,000 feet of elevation, and hopefully we'll get a chance to check it out a little bit tomorrow and really see what it looks like before we head out of here in the morning. I'd say we had a pretty good night here last night, and we just woke up. It's like 6:30 in the morning. We're gonna do another 160-mile day. There's the sign, Spruce Mountain Lookout, a half a mile. So this is one of the first discovery points on the Wyoming BDR. Apparently you can actually rent this thing, so you might want to look into that ahead of time before you come up this way. Man, it takes your breath away going up these steep stairs at like almost 10,000 feet of elevation. And there's the door. It's locked, but nonetheless, there's a really good view up here. It's a beautiful sunny morning, heading down these forest roads. Oh yeah. Climbing up a rocky hill. Now we're down here in Centennial. It definitely looks like you've got your restaurants and maybe a bar, maybe a little bit of groceries around here. Just left Centennial. This is a nice section of paved road through a national forest. Wyoming really got dumped on with rain. Because of that, these roads are really wet today. Lots of puddles. Feels like winter time up here right now in the middle of July. It doesn't feel like summer. Well, looks like we have a creek crossing here.
It looks deep, man. It looks deeper than anything I've ever gone through.
So I'm going to show you on Gaia GPS where we're at. We're right here where it says Deep Creek Crossing. And then over here is a blue alternative route. So we just only have to go back about a mile, and then we can get on this other road. We'll go around the Deep Creek, and then we'll be back on our main route. That's what we're going to do. We're going to turn around right here. We're going to just bypass this little creek crossing. We'll be back on the main route and keep riding through this really beautiful national forest. So this is where we would have come out after the creek crossing. We're going to drive a few miles, and then there's an optional side trip up to a peak on the left. There we go, a lookout tower. That's where we're going to. It's not every day you get to come up to these lookout towers on a road as easy as this one. And I'm being completely serious. This road is a piece of cake to get up to this lookout tower, and we are way up here. We're at 10,800 feet. Woo! Wow, this is cool. We are up at Kennedy Peak, a super easy, fun, fast road to get up here. And I've come up to a lot of these different mountain lookout towers like this in the past, and a lot of times there's some pretty rough roads. So if you want to get up to the top of one of these kind of lookouts, make sure you take this little extra road, because it was super easy getting up here, and the view is totally worth it. I can see 360 degrees around me, top of Wyoming. This is really cool. Now we're hugging the shoulder of this mountain with big views off to the left. We're gonna gas up, check our map, and see if we need to get any kind of supplies here for the rest of tonight for our camping. We've had another early dinner. We're gonna blaze probably 50 miles or so to get to our campsite and hopefully get there before dark.